The deep sea floor is a cold expanse where nutrition is sparse. Organisms here survive primarily on marine snow, a slow drift of organic debris falling from the sunlit waters far above. A massive 40-ton whale dying and descending into the pitch-black abyssal zone completely interrupts this baseline of scarcity. Concentration of calories overrides the local limits of deep-sea survival. This energy fuels a multi-generational, 4-stage ecosystem that persists long after the natural lifespan of the whale itself. Decomposition begins with the mobile scavenger stage as large necrophages arrive to strip the soft tissue. Sleeper sharks take massive bites from the blubber, while hundreds of hagfish burrow directly into the carcass to feed from the inside out. Over 90% of the whale's wet weight is consumed within a few months to a few years. Once the large scavengers depart, the whale fall enters the enrichment opportunist stage. Biological activity shifts from the skeleton to the surrounding mud, which is now saturated with fats and organic scraps. Dense carpets of opportunistic polychaete worms and crustaceans colonize this enriched sediment. Population densities here reach 45,000 animals per square meter, a concentration higher than in any other deep-sea environment. Deep-sea organisms must rapidly adapt and reproduce to exploit this localized resource before the organic matter vanishes. The third phase is the sulfophilic stage, which can sustain a community for 50 to 100 years. While the flesh is gone, the remaining skeleton consists of up to 80% lipid by weight, locked deep inside the bone matrix. Anaerobic bacteria break down these deep bone fats, resulting in the excretion of toxic hydrogen sulfide. Specialized chemosynthetic bacteriomats thrive on this sulfide, converting the chemical waste into the base of a new food web. This community supports the primary predators of the bone itself, the Osedax worms. Osedax worms have no mouth, they possess no eyes or even a stomach. They use root-like appendages to secrete bone-dissolving acid, accessing the lipids trapped within the skeleton. They rely entirely on symbiotic bacteria housed within their bodies to process those extracted fats. The species exhibits extreme sexual dimorphism, where dozens of microscopic dwarf males live their entire lives inside the female's body. These specimens, recovered from actual whale bones, illustrate the specialized physiology of the limpets, amphipods, and Osedax worms that inhabit these sites. The abyss's most specialized organisms turn toxic chemical waste and solid bone into a thriving biological metropolis. After decades of chemical decay, the site transitions into the reef stage. The deep bone fats are eventually exhausted, ending the chemosynthetic food web. What remains are mineralized skeletal structures without organic nutritional value. These remnants provide a rare, hard substrate in an environment otherwise dominated by soft, shifting mud. Final colonizers, such as suspension-feeding anemones, use the inert bones as physical anchor points to catch passing currents. The whale fall has completed its biological life cycle, shifting from an active caloric engine into a permanent architectural feature of the seafloor. Expanding the focus from a single skeleton to the global ocean floor reveals the ecological scope of these events. An estimated 690,000 whale carcasses currently sit in various stages of succession across the world's oceans. These biological islands average just 12 kilometers apart along migration routes. Specialized larvae use this proximity to hopscotch across otherwise impassable barren zones. This network allows species to migrate toward distant, chemically driven environments like hydrothermal vent systems and cold seeps. This connectivity facilitates evolutionary radiation, allowing multiple lineages to adapt to new, environmentally challenging habitats. In the resource-starved abyss, the death of a single leviathan is a vital piece of planetary infrastructure, delivering a centuries-long legacy of life that connects the deepest ecosystems on Earth.